Hey YouTubers, this is part 2. I know many of you probably don't give a fuck, but I originally was going to do a channel called A Day in the Life 5 years ago when we bought this property. And in the last video when I did that short coin unboxing, I talked about our new deck there, and this path that I made out of stones and my wife's garden here. And I thought I'd revisit that to see if there's any interest. I'm going to do this video. It won't be this format, but as I walk around the property, there's our canoe, little dock, pointing out a few things. Colorful light there. You can change the color of the pond. It's pretty neat. There's the pond. It's an acre of the pond. Thought I would see, there's the house and deck. I thought I'd see what the interest was. And then I'll put the work and effort into a second channel. Smoking a cigar as always. If there just doesn't seem to be any interest in it, then I know not to put the work together. Anyways, there's a stream there. Got really high and knocked a branch in there. We're in early spring days still, so not everything has bloomed yet. And things are looking, being in Canada right now, a little bit gray. Not quite as colorful as usual. You hear that sound there? You can raise and lower the level of the pond when the stream runs all through there. I have done certain videos like this a long time ago when we first bought it. We made some significant changes to it since then. So, you know, part of it was homesteading as well as circumstantial stuff going on in the world, being able to prepare, have water sources, which clearly between the stream and this pond, there's a lot. Living rural, living off the land. Having gardens, apple trees, orchards, which I'll give you an update on that. You know, wood burning stoves, paths. This is one of the paths that I made with my father. Down there you can see the stream. Got some gnomes for the kids. Let me try to get through the stream. It's pretty dense forest there. And we're near the headwaters, so we get lots of fish, brook trout mainly. Lots of fish that come through there. Some steelhead. River's quite low right now. Yeah, these are all just different things. Gnomes for the kids. Most of our forest is back this way. We have a corner lot too. So you have to get through some dense woods in order to get to our house. And we got booby traps and stuff. But we're talking homesteading a little bit here. That was kind of the idea here with the state of the world, was to move out of the city and find a small acreage, something manageable. Cut all this wood up for the path. Something manageable, because a place like any kind of land requires, if you want to keep it nice, it requires quite a bit of work. So, just want to see where the interest is. We're going to clear this area. It's got a few raspberries here. We cut down this tree. Let's see the stump over here. In the winter, stock the wood here. And going to clear some of these sticks from it. That tree was dead anyways, and we're going to plant. This area actually gets a lot of sun. These are sumac trees. We're going to plant an orchard there. Some kind of orchard, because we had our orchard here, and when they were cutting that tree, they knocked down, you can see right here, this is our snow apple right there. Knocked one snow apple down. This is our pear branch. Our pear got damaged. 2 other apple trees died over here by the deer were eating it. These are raspberries. And then this one, you can see the deer peeled the bark. This one was a red Macintosh apple, and it didn't make it. This one did make it. This one is a Cortland. Yeah, Cortland apple. And it's done well, but it needs something. Making a path through here, a new path. Trying to make little paths throughout the property too. There's another path here. I'm gonna keep working on them. Back at the house there. This water is, how would I say it? Let me take this path. Spring fed. And it moves constantly. There's another path. So the paths all merge. And and I've made them all myself. But yeah, it's spring fed, and you can raise and lower the level. And my neighbor actually took a cup and drank some of the water right out of it. There's some nice flowers in part one where I did the coin unboxing. Anyone made it that far. This is the bridge we're going to replace because a lot of our land's on that side. But you can see here we have a dam where you can raise and lower. There's a smaller pond there in the stream. There's also a fire pit back there and a raised garden bed. This is all lawn. This is not fun to cut, I'll tell you that. But one of the things is building outbuildings, making it more income producing. Here, this is the upper pond right there. And this is the big pond. It's a little like almost like a peninsula. Yeah, so I don't know if any of you are interested in going on that journey. I've seen some YouTubers. I know Outdoor Boys has finished one of our cedar forests. And I know that Wild Homestead in Canada, that's a popular one. There's kind of a lot of those YouTube channels that do this kind of thing. Mine's not as rustic as some of those either, because we are pretty established. But it could just be and I wouldn't do my dirty. I'd have proper setup showing what was going on and kind of editing. I don't know. I definitely don't want my kids in it or anything like that. This is that area where I got the bricks for the path where he was going to make a big workshop. Took some more trees down here, so getting a stump grinder to come in to grind those. My ponderosa pine. I built that shed last spring or last summer. Took about 4 days. Got a area for my wife and then a woodshed on that side. I left this without being seeded. We had a tree here we took down and ground. We're gonna put a third garden bed there. Just different foods, peppers, strawberries, tomatoes. They're just starting out, so they're small. But we have asparagus, cucumbers, lettuces, dill, cilantro, garlic, onions. Pole barn here. Big fire pit here, just construction materials and my wood chipper and stuff. And there's our well. This goes back down to the house. Anyways, let's walk through the woods here. It's pretty. Kid sandboxed where I put my canoe. But yeah, and there's the road, which would be straight ahead there. We have a fairly long driveway that comes down. But yeah, one thing is my cars, my cigar shed. So if you're interested in it, just a little sneak peek of, I did do some earlier videos of another stump to grind there, of some, this was a robin's nest. We had a big wind and it fell out and the eggs cracked, unfortunately. But yeah. The nice thing is our numbers aren't on the front of our houses because our mailbox is another cedar forest there, way down there. So this is what you see when you pull in. Yeah, so if you guys are interested in it, I'm happy to do more. Oh, we finally got fiber optic internet. It came in there. We used to have that old satellite, so even though we're rural, we're getting less and less rural. Be happy to do something a little more serious on YouTube rather than just my day in the life show. So put a comment. If I get enough interest, I'll do a serious channel. If not, we'll just keep it to the medals. And for those of you who are here for the medals, sorry to disappoint. But, this is, I guess, part 2. It's just showing what the end of part of my last video was. So, anyways, hope you're all well. Later.